Hey y'all.
Woo! Happy Sunday! Shell here. Okay, let's try it again.
Hey everybody, Aaron and
Shell here.
With a Radical Relationship. Hoping you guys are having a great Sunday.
We are, hold on, let me show them. Out in the streets, headed to church. And Aaron just insisted we take his vehicle because, you know.
You ain't got no four-wheel drive, stay your butt in the house, alright? Yesterday, I had a detour both ways because there was a wreck one way, and then the other way, it wasn't even a wreck. It was just 3 cars that were two-wheel drive trying to go up an icy hill that got stuck. So I just put that junk in 4-wheel drive, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, we sliding, okay.
I'm in 2-wheel drive right now, so it's okay.
Okay, so yeah, we got snow all last week, starting Martin Luther King Day on the 15th, and I work from home anyway, so whatevs. Aaron got the week off from work, which he was not complaining about.
And I got paid for it, because I was proactive and decided, knock off some vacation days.
So yeah, it's Sunday. We got out yesterday. Yesterday was probably the first day that we were like back out the house, and then now we're headed to church, and after church gonna what?
Update y'all. About to start a new vlog series tracking my fitness journey. Boy, just went and I just wrote my diet plan out and got my workout plan and some supplements, and it's time to get jacked.
What's your goal with your fitness journey?
Lose body fat and gain muscle. To be 100% honest with y'all, the boy wants to be about 250, so that's about 30 pounds.
Hey, Ron said he want to be the most jacked dad when we have kids.
250, 10% body fat, somewhere around there. But I'll start off probably, I'd say 235 is a good goal for the next, until summer.
It's interesting too as I think about it, because like bodybuilding and being into working out and stuff is what Aaron was into kind of before he spiraled out of control a bit, but it was because his close friend that was into it with him passed away, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So it's cool to see like God restoring all of those things and him like slowly over time getting back to some of those interests. And I'm just not thinking about this now, but like him getting back to a lot of those interests in this phase of his life where it can be done in a healthy way and with the right community, you know, and people who also love the Lord and hold him accountable, you know. It's like God is restoring it, but on the right side of things, which is cool. So I mean, I don't like all of the money that has to be spent on the necessary materials to ingest to make your body do what you want it to do, to bulk. But you know what? It's in God's hands.
Hey, don't worry, y'all. I'm trying to. There's some areas I'm tightening up in, you know what I'm saying? So I can like kind of maneuver my ways if we're not spending more money than we need to. Yeah. Like with not eating out every day and having my meal plan, my meals cooked and set.
Yeah, so we'll vlog that later. The meal prep that we do. We were out at the grocery store and got
Gain shake right here.
Excited about some different Caribbean and jerk and curry seasonings that we want to try. We got.
You want to tell them what we're making?
This week is gonna be teriyaki salmon, beef for
jerk,
what'd you say?
The adobo jerk chicken with beans and rice, and Philly cheesesteak beef on rice.
Yeah. Oh, there's a little kitty over there.
Then we got our veggies, you know, of course, asparagus and broccoli.
The most exciting part for Aaron. And then we'll do some rice for him to be able to have that with some meals. This is the last week of fasting, so really I've only been eating 1 meal a week. So, I mean 1 meal a day after I'm fasting till 3. So I haven't needed as much food.
Right.
So I'm gonna just kind of play that by ear. And me and some girlfriends are getting together at our house on Tuesday, and we're doing wings. So
the fast definitely got me encouraged. Like, for all my men out there who are hearing this, you stop drinking beer, your midsection will greatly thank you. Like, I tell y'all what, just from like cutting out beer out of my diet, like, just flat belly.
it's called a beer belly for a reason.
Yep. I'm starting to realize it. That's going to be on one of our next videos. We appreciate the comments and all you guys. I think someone asked a really good question today, and we're going to do a little video to cover all that. So it'll be pretty interesting. It has to do with like my background of addiction and how I can see fit to drink alcohol and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm excited to make that video. I think there are a lot of good insights that'll be great for people to hear around just even having balance, as Christians. So I won't give away the nuggets, but that'll be great. So yes,
it's great.
Headed to church. We got some things planned after, and we will bring y'all along for as much of it as we remember and feel up to. Ooh, child. The sun.
Did you bring some shades?
I did not.
I have extras.
It's fine. Bye.
Bye.
What you said about not causing someone to stumble. So like,
how does that happen?
If we keep, he probably just like bagged in there. If we keep ourselves within those confines, then like that's where we feel safe operating.
That's all it is to put down there in the mattress. You want to bag stuff up or? Hey. Coming solid, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's gonna be a little bit more complex.
Yeah, so the oven I tried to get out, y'all, but I didn't bring all the right tools. They had it wedged in there with wedges, so when I tried pulling it out, I about ripped the whole freaking front of the like drawers and everything off.
Yeah, one of the things we were there to do at the transitional house was look at the oven because it stopped working. And it's different in that like the house is older, so the stove is separate from the oven. Like there's a stove top in the middle of the counter, and then there's a separate like just oven.
Last time we were there, we had to show up because the heat wasn't working and the lights weren't working. All because someone decided to turn all the breakers off and the gas off and turn everything off. And I'm like, oh, no wonder it's not working. Not today. The dishwasher wasn't working. But the reason the dishwasher wasn't working was because somebody unplugged it. Like little things that are stressful. It's like, I wonder who did that. Somebody had to have unplugged it, because it was working like before we left. That's the funny part. Before I left the last time, the dishwasher was working, and then all of a sudden it just stopped working, but they didn't know why. And somebody unplugged it. But hey, at least we don't have to buy a new dishwasher, so praise Jesus for that.
All right, off home now. We got some meal prepping to do. I need to drink some water because I'm hungry.
Meal number 3 about to be consumed. I have my weight gain shake. It was actually pretty good. Cookies and cream. I forget the brand, but it's about 100 grams of carbs and 30 grams of protein per serving.
Alrighty, off we go.
Rolling down a back road.
All right, friends, so we got home and then it was time to cook some food. So Aaron had told me about this method where you can like boil some water and pour it over the salmon, and that was supposed to like help take the skin off, apparently. And I mean, it worked a little bit, as you'll see here. I still had to kind of deal with the salmon a little bit, okay? And so here I am, baby. I was like, I thought this was gonna like just peel right on off. It didn't do that like the videos make it do. It was okay. So I tussle and wrestle with it a little bit, and then eventually get it off so we can move on. Needless to say, since then I've just been cutting it off like old times. All right. Okay, so I don't know how y'all like to cook your salmon. Sound off in the comments what y'all be doing, okay? But for me, whenever I cook mine, I always usually like to cut them up into like bite-sized cubes. Usually I like to use some marinade, which is what I'm going to do today. But, you know, salmon can be a little hard to get to all of the pieces of it if it's too thick. So I usually like to buy the tail pieces too. But yeah, I will like 9 times out of 10 cut up the salmon in bite-sized pieces so that all of it can be consumed by the seasoning and or the marinade, and then cook it that way. Now that we finally have that out of the way, by the way, shout out to this new spice drawer, okay? Because we totally did that. We took all the spices out the cabinet, and that was so much more convenient. So going in with some pink sea salt there. Get that mixed together real good, you know, get that together. And then after that, gonna go in with what's nope. Come back here. We need a little bit more salt, she said. So there's that. And then going in with a little bit of black pepper. Of course, with the marinade, you don't have to do too much to add to it, but just some basic salt and pepper is gonna bring out whatever marinade you're already doing. Ask me how I know. My friends know your girl is a salmon queen, okay? So trust me on this. Now, for the marinade, I believe what I'm using this time is a teriyaki marinade, sesame teriyaki. Yes, I knew that Aaron was going to put this with some rice. So it was given a little bit of Asian vibes. And I had tried it before. Very good. Tried and true. Now that we've got that open, just going to be very generous with the marinade glaze here, and then mix that around a little bit, just real nice and juicy with the coat on the salmon, okay? And then most times I'm coming back in with a little bit more because you got to make sure, okay? You just can never be too careful with the marinade. So yeah, just pour it on there, mix it in, and we got action. Raise your hands in the comments if you are a clean as you go type cook. That is me. Like when I get done cooking, I love for everything to just be done. And so now that I am done with this pan, I am going to clean it. If you're not this type, take note. It will change your life because once you're done, you can be done and not have a big sink full of dishes. So trust me on this. Trust me.
Anyone you can think of is paying careful attention to Maddie. I already told you, we just moved here. We barely know any neighbors. Nobody knows.
Not they suck, right?
Yeah. Why?
Maybe a coach, a perfect dad that shows up to the team.
I think this is special. These guys are out.
Mr. Flynn, how often do you go to wrestling?
This week, whoever took that movie there. What do you say?
You may have been targeted.
But it wasn't overnight.
So now that we have the broccoli chopped, it's time to season it. I'm forever going in with some olive oil on some vegetables, mixing that around to get it coated. I honestly need bigger bowls because this is a little bit of a struggle. So if anybody wants to supply the Odoms with some bigger mixing bowls, be our guest. So going in with some olive oil here, and then I'm typically just putting some basic seasonings on it. This ain't really rocket science, but hey, here we are. Back with the pink sea salt. Probably going to go in with some black pepper. Probably gonna go in with some Mrs. Dash original seasoning. Is that her? Yep, that's her, Mrs. Dash. Gotta love her. And then just going to mix this all together and continue to season the veggies to our liking. I always go kind of light on the front end because you can always season it after the fact with whatever it is that you like, and I'd rather be safe than sorry. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is broccoli. So continuing with our vegetable meal prep, the second veggie that we were doing for the week was asparagus. And so I put these on the pan, put some olive oil on them, and took out the little brush to be able to get the olive oil all over it, get the asparagus all oiled up, if you will, and then go in with some of the basic seasonings here as well. Usually I would do like salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and if I have lemon wedges, we'll usually do some lemon wedges. I don't know if I had those this time, but Again, not rocket science, and the same concept of just like doing it lightly on the front end and coming back on the back end with more seasoning as needed. You know, vegetables, people be trying to figure out how to make them good. And the reality is that it is what it is, okay? It's hard with the green veggies. And then we're going to put these in and roast them and then just have them as sides for our meals for the week. I think you have great ideas. I feel like I just like help temper your ideas.
What?
Help temper your ideas.
Don't temper?
I help to temper your ideas.
Oh, like make them more feasible? Pretty good down there. What's your dream life look like? Look over here today.
Go watch some good cooking, babe.
The one house with the circle parking lot, the Ferrari, the Range Rover. Honestly, I don't even really know that. I tried to ask you, but you never really told me your dream car.
Not that much of a...
I can lie that a little bit. It's not a dream car you want, like when you get older, like a sports car or a SUV or something. You've always, you know?
Nothing that I've always dreamed of.
Shoot, it might even be good to throw some of that coconut soup in with some of the rice mixed with some of this chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
That'd be good.
We gotta do that. I'll do a red bean and rice, and then I'll do a coconut chicken.
Take it one step at a time. I need you not to lose your cool.
The supplement I want to get is on back. They're out of stock. I'm like, damn, must be some good stuff. $80 a bottle, so when they get it out, then we'll get 4 bottles. It goes back in stock.
Peppers, garlic.
I hope I did it right. I didn't cook it all the way through, but
Yeah, I don't want you to cook it all the way through.
some of the thicker pieces. Honestly, I don't think.
Tried buying me a drink earlier when I come in.
Aaron is on the red beans and rice.
Yeah, I forgot to get the measuring cup out. Figure out how much rice I need to put in there.
We got some good
But
seasoning
real chefs,
for
they
it.
do it on the whim, you know? They just like, they chop, they see, they throw in, they smell, they taste. That's how real chefs do it.
What he said. I'm about to pause now that it's been a couple hours and eat now that it's after 3. All right, friends. So,
A lot of this is, you know, trial and error. When you start with the diet, you start off at it's best to start out at like a low point. Because I can always add carbs or add protein. Just based on like how I'm feeling.
so right
throughout each
now,
meal. So right now I got about 1 cup of rice and beans. Very little beans, maybe rice. 1 cup of rice per about 6.5 ounces of chicken. Which is about 30 grams, 35 grams of protein. I'd say maybe like 40 to 50 grams of carbs. That's just off the top of my head right now. Michelle, she's got about 1/2 cup of rice. I'd say it's about 30 to 40 grams of carbs, maybe 20 grams of protein, 4 ounces of chicken. So I'm trying to stay anywhere around 6 to 8. I'm starting at 6 so that I can like kind of build upon and like see like what I need to alter, like if I need more or less and whatnot. I probably definitely am gonna need more carbs, but right now we're starting with a cup of rice for me, 1/2 cup for her, 6 ounces of meat for me, 4 ounces for her. I'll go anywhere from 8 to, when I start really getting hard, maybe 10 ounces of meat, maybe 2 cups of rice.
So we finished the chicken, we finished the red beans and rice.
It's so good, y'all.
You probably saw we like sauteed with some peppers and garlic, and then I added in some bay leaves. So that portion is at least done. We have enough rice for the week. And then I just need to air fry the salmon, which is about to happen next. And then Aaron is gonna cook his own beef,
Philly cheesesteak.
Philly cheesesteak style. So this is the salmon.
So
we're about to
so we can label yours.
air fry, and then that'll be it. So Aaron wanted to do 3 different types of meat for the week. So this is the first week, so we're gonna see like how much everything lasts us, how we do, and from there continue to try to use Sundays as some meal prep days.
Don't worry, guys. When you hit the gym, I'm gonna bust out some poses for you guys so we can like see some before and after results. You know, where we're starting, where we're ending.
All right, y'all. Until next time, we are out.